Conflict is something we all experience at work, at home, in friendships, and also within ourselves. Conflict is inevitable, no matter how we try to avoid it. And this is because we are different people with different personalities and different expectations. But here is the most important thing I want you to know about conflict, that it doesn't have to be negative. When conflict is handled with respect and patience, it's an opportunity to gain clarity, to express what truly matters, and to build stronger relationships that is more fulfilling and honest. And in today's video, I will be sharing real conflict resolution strategies that moves us beyond defensiveness and arguments and instead toward clarity and understanding. One of the strategies for resolving conflict is understanding the root of conflict. This is where resolution actually begins. Most conflict don't start with loud moments like raising of voices. Some start quietly and they are deeply rooted in unmet needs. For instance, if someone doesn't feel valued, heard, or supported, conflict begins to creep in. Another situation could be conflicting values. What matters to you doesn't matter to the other person. Could also be an opportunity for conflict to come in. Another reason could be unclear expectations. When the expectations in my head is totally different from the expectations from the other person, conflict can quietly start developing. And the last one is different interpretations of the same situation. There are times that people have different opinions about the same thing, and perception is really powerful. So, this can also cause conflict. So, by understanding the root cause of conflict, is an opportunity to move beyond defensiveness or from blame and instead towards problem solving and more awareness. The second conflict resolution strategy is building the conversation. Once you have identified the root cause of the conflict, the next step is to have the conversation. And when you build the conversation, how you present that conversation matters a lot. Effective conflict resolution is about seeking understanding and communicating your perspective clearly. So it's not just about who talks most or about talking the loudest or talking over someone. No, it's about you seeking understanding. And here are foundational skills you must utilize when you're building the conversation. One is to understand both the logic and the emotions. So you need to understand how the person feels, not just what the person is saying. The second one is to ask clarifying questions. In the moment where you are having a conversation about what caused the conflict and all, you need to ask questions like, okay, so what went through your mind when you told me this statement? And you receiving that kind of question could ask, what do you think I should have done better in that kind of situation? So by asking clarifying questions, you're uncovering the logic and the emotions behind the conflict. The third one is for you to watch your tone and your words. Remember that the delivery of your message has more impact than the message itself. And finally, you have to actively listen. There are times that the solution is hidden behind what is not even being said. But when you are paying close attention, you are able to get all that you need in that situation. So, conflict resolution is not a debate, it's about collaborating. So, the third strategy to conflict resolution is deeply rooted in how you respond to the conflict. The two major things that shapes the outcome of conflicts are behavior and emotions, and they both work hand in hand. If emotions are not managed, conflict escalates faster than you can control it. And behaviors like shouting, interrupting, yelling, disrespect will never resolve any conflict. Instead, it will destroy the connection. So before you respond to conflict, pause and ask yourself, what is this really all about? What is the unmet expectation or need? Or what is the conflicting values that must have caused this conflict? Speaking from personal experience, if I'm resolving conflict with someone, or if I'm having a conversation with you, and there is any form of disrespect in the conversation or while we are communicating, you've completely lost me in that conversation, because I believe we can't have a productive communication where respect is absent. And this shows that when you're resolving conflict, you have to be able to respond in a way that shows that you respect the other person, and vice versa. So conflict resolution is not about winning, it's about protecting the relationship. When we respond with empathy, curiosity, and respect, conflict becomes a tool for growth and not destruction. So don't run away from conflict, don't avoid it. Learn to resolve it. The way we handle conflict directly shapes the quality of our relationship and the peace we build around us. So if you found this video helpful, give it a like, subscribe to my channel, and share to someone that would need this insight. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video.